Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the class 10 social studies of the world during the world wars chapter. Okay, now in this video you are going to know about the October Revolution, who are Bolsheviks, and rise of Stalin, and the impact of the Russian Socialist Revolution. So now the October Revolution. A bigger revolution took place in October 1917 known as October Revolution. So this was the bigger revolution which took place in 1917 in October. So it is known as October Revolution. The rulers means you can take it as liberals and aristocrats, okay, wanted to continue the war in honor of their fatherland, but the common people were not for the war. The rulers who were there, they wanted to continue the war in honor for their fatherland, but the common people were not for the war. They don't want to do the war, the common people, but whereas the rulers with the honor of their fatherland, they want to continue the war. People organized themselves into councils which were called as Soviets. So people organized themselves, they organized themselves into councils, okay, councils which were called as Soviets, okay, which were called as Soviets. The Soviets were the voice of soldiers. Now people organized themselves into councils which are called Soviets, right? These Soviets were the voice of soldiers, okay. Soviets were the voice of the soldiers, industrial workers and rural population, industrial workers and also the rural population, okay. First, the bigger revolution took place in October, which October 1917, so it was called October Revolution, okay. Now the second is the rulers you can take it as liberals and aristocrats, okay. These two they wanted to continue the war in honor of their fatherland, but the common people don't want to have the war, they want the peace itself, that's it. People organize themselves into councils, councils. Those councils are called Soviets, okay. Those councils are called Soviets. The Soviets were the voice of soldiers. Soviets were the voice of the soldiers, industrial workers and rural population also. The Soviets were the voice of soldiers, industrial workers and rural population, okay. To here till you understand, okay. This revolution took place in October 1917. So how can they express their power? So it was expressed through a group, through a group of Russian Communist Party called Bolsheviks. So they formed a group called Russian Communist Party. They are called Bolsheviks. So who are called Bolsheviks? The common people. The common people, to show their power, to express their power, they formed into a group called Russian Communist Party, and they are called Bolsheviks. Clear? Okay. So now the next slide, the Bolsheviks. Okay, the Bolsheviks were led by Vladimir Lenin. So in the common people also, they have to be a leader, right, to rule, to lead a group of people, like. So the leader of the Bolsheviks party is Vladimir Lenin. You can see the picture of him there, the side. The Bolsheviks were able to win the confidence of the Soviets, okay. The Bolsheviks, we have seen Soviets, the councils, right. The Bolsheviks were able to win, they were able to win the confidence of the Soviets, okay. Now what are the demands of the Bolsheviks? What Bolsheviks demanded? Immediate and unconditional peace. They want the peace in their country, not always the wars and the blood around all over the country, not like that. They want the peace, right. Immediate and unconditional peace they want, okay. And then the second is nationalization of all land and its redistribution to the peasants, okay. Nationalization of all land, and it's if some members have 5 acres of land, if another member have only half acre, so if they redistribute it equally, they can live very happily, right. That is the thing. Now third is control over prices. If the prices of the things are very high and the poor people which don't have enough money to buy them, how can they live? So the prices should be control over prices, not high, not too low, the medium which everybody can buy, okay. Now and the fourth one, nationalization of all factories and banks, okay. This is related to factories and banks, Okay, now finally in November 1917, the Bolsheviks seized the power from the provisional government. We have seen in the before one, as the Tsar Nicholas II was escaped, right? They formed the provisional government, as they doesn't like, the Russian people doesn't like, few of them doesn't like the provisional government. They formed this Bolsheviks, right? They seized the power from the provisional government. Okay, this is all about the Bolsheviks. Now we have even the other slide. Let's go to the other slide. So now, immediately Bolsheviks took steps to end the war and redistributed land. As they were demanded, they won over the provisional government, right? So immediately they took steps to end the war, so that they won the peace, to end the war, and then redistributed. They redistributed to the land to all the people. Now, meanwhile, civil war broke out between Russia White Army and anti-communist soldiers with the help from Britain, France, USA, and Japan. Now first, to know this, we need to understand the word civil war. What is civil war? The war between the country itself. Okay, the war between the country itself. Now in Russia, in country itself, a war broke out, that is between Russian White Army and anti-communist soldiers. So in a country only, they divided into two groups and they want to have a war, that is civil war. Okay, the war broke out with the help from Britain, France, USA, and Japan. So they took even these countries' help also. Even though it is a civil war, they took other countries' help. Okay, now by 1920, Bolsheviks defeated all foreign forces. Okay, in 1920, after the World War I completion totally, they defeated all foreign forces, as they want to live in their country independently. Okay, without all the wars. Right now, Bolsheviks ended Russian Empire and allowed various nations to become independent. Bolsheviks ended Russian Empire. No empire should present in the Russian, and allowed various nations to become independent. They allowed all the nations to become independent. Eventually, most of the nations agreed to join the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. This is very important full form: Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, USSR. The full form is Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. So in eventually all the nations agreed to join this USSR in 1922. They set up by the Soviet government of Russia. So government of Russia formed this USSR. It formed this, and again all the nations also accepted to join this. Okay, now finally USSR was built without exploiters like feudal lords, kings, or capitalists. Now finally the USSR was built without any distractions, like a king. Now USSR tried to build an industrialized and modern country without any discrimination of people on the basis of birth, gender, language, etc. So even this USSR is doing good for the people, right? It want no discrimination in the country. It want no discrimination in the country, that is based on birth, gender, language, etc. It want to treat all the people equally. So equality should maintain, like that. It tried it in many ways. Okay, we shall see the next one now. Now the other topic, rise of Stalin. Okay, rise of Stalin. Now Stalin is a person. You can understand by the name itself. Rise of Stalin is a person who came into the power. Okay, now Joseph Stalin emerged the leader of the Communist Party after the death of Lenin in 1924. Okay, now we have discussed the Bolsheviks party was led by Vladimir Lenin. But after the death of the Lenin in 1924, this Stalin came into the power. He became the leader. Okay, now he established his absolute control and put an end to opposition. Now when he came, he put an end to opposition. with his absolute control. That means he is also a very good person who ruled very nicely without any discrimination, you can say. He used undisputed power to build the USSR. He used undisputed power to build USSR. Okay, now planned economic development. Planned economic development. In 1928, Stalin began a program of planned economic development with its 5-year plans. Okay, now this Stalin planned so that he can do all the things in a planned way, in a good manner. Okay, in 1928, Stalin began a program. He began a program of planned economic development with 5-year that is 5-year plan. Okay, now the twin objectives of Stalin, the 5-year plans. He did 5-year plans, right? There are two objectives. What are they? Fast fast industrialization, and the second is collectivization of agriculture. First is fast industrialization, second is cultivation of agriculture. So these two are the objectives of the Stalin's 5-year plans. Even this was observed by India. At that time the Jawaharlal Nehru was there, right, for prime minister. So he observed all this, and he thought, even in our country, if we plan like this 5-year plan, so even in our country India, we have 5-year plans now. It was inspired by them. Okay, now, impact of Russian Revolution on the world. Now, this Russian Revolution has taken place. Now, how the world is feeling? What is the point of view that how the Russian Revolution has occurred? What is the impact? Okay, the success of USSR inspired a large number of people all over the world, including M.N. Roy, Rabindranath Tagore, and Nehru. Okay, the success of the USSR became a very success, right? That was inspired by a large number of people all over the world. Okay, even in our country, like M.N. Roy, Rabindranath Tagore, Jawaharlal Nehru, like many great people. In fact, like George Orwell, in his novel Animal Farm, felt panic about the elimination of opposition and the disclaim of multi-party democracy and lack of freedom. But if everybody, almost all over the world, they liked this Russian Revolution, it became successful. That means they learned something or the other. But George Orwell, he wrote very bad about that. He is a writer, so that in his novel Animal Farm, he wrote that the elimination, he felt panic about elimination of opposition. They in Russian Revolution, they eliminated their opposition, right? Stalin eliminated his opposition, and the disclaim of multi-party democracy, and also the lack of freedom. So he didn't like that, so he wrote somewhat bad about the thing in his novel Animal Farm. So you can see 4 pictures there: M.N. Roy, Rabindranath Tagore, Jawaharlal Nehru, and the last one is a George Orwell, who is a writer. In his novel Animal Farm, he wrote like that. Okay, this is the impact of Russian Revolution on the world. That means throughout the world. Okay, so this is the all about the Bolsheviks, October Revolution, and so on. So thank you for watching, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.